Morning folks, and welcome back to part 2 of my Anglesway long distance trail series. I had a good night's sleep last night in this woodland behind me. I had a good solid 9 hours sleep, fantastic. Woke up, had some coffee and some breakfast, a very beige and very sloppy but delicious breakfast, and I'm now on my way. I'm hoping to make it to Carlton Marshes today, which is between Oulton Broad and Beccles. To the left of me, hidden away in the woods there, is Fritton Lake. It's a long ribbon-like lake, and during World War II it was used as a training facility for amphibious vehicles prior to D-Day. It's also the site of a tragic aircraft crash that happened during the war. 2 P-47s collided in mid-air, both crashing down into the lake. The planes are still there, I believe, although the pilots' bodies were recovered at the time. You used to be able to visit Fritton Lake. There was a visitor centre and a children's play area and all sorts, and you could hire out rowing boats to go on the lake, but that's all gone now, and it's now a private retreat. It's nice to be back on a footpath again after that first bit of road this morning. I hope you can hear me okay. I lost the wind muff off my GoPro yesterday at some point. I just noticed at the end of the day that it wasn't on there anymore. So it must have fallen off somewhere along the trail. But yeah, hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. Just past the Church of St Mary's in Ashby, a beautiful thatched church with an octagonal tower, absolutely gorgeous and centuries old. There's a memorial in the churchyard to the crew of an American bomber that crashed near here during the war. Sadly, one of many that crashed before even leaving the relative safety of England. To the left over the wall here, but sadly mostly out of sight, is Somerleyton Hall, an impressive country house set amongst 5,000 acres with its impressive Victorian facade and clock tower. The house dates back to the 1500s, but it's believed that the Viking Ulf the Freeman actually occupied this site 500 years earlier. Although the house is privately owned, the gardens are open to the public. Well, as nice as it's been to walk along these country lanes and paths, I'm very close to the river again. I was tantalisingly close a minute ago when we came through that boatyard, but now the path is kind of running slightly away again. But it would be really nice to get back to the Waveney after the big detour away from it. I'm walking along Wardling Lane at the moment. Great name. Kind of runs parallel to the river and the train line. Well, after that little obstacle course, which is just up here, we're about to come down into Oulton Broad, which is part of the bigger sprawl of Lowestoft. Here we're going to have to go through the town because we need to get over Oulton Broad, and the only way to get across it is to cross over this bridge just over here before we come back out into the countryside again. I thought I'd stop here for a bit of lunch before I get into Oulton Broad and it gets too busy. I'm just at the back of some houses here, but it's a reasonably quiet little footpath. So I'm going to have some oatcakes with pâté. Oatcakes are a little bit mullered, but I'm sure they'll be all right. I'm just passing through Carlton Marshes, which is an area of 120 acres of fen and marshland protected by the Suffolk Wildlife Trust. It's a haven for bird life, including various marsh breeds of bird. Not that I know any of them. I'm not very good at my bird recognition. I know a few common garden birds, that's about it really. But yeah, a lot of people come here to try and spot, I guess, sort of rarer breeds of marshland bird. And when I get to the end of this, I should be at the Waveney. And here we are, finally, back at the River Waveney. Seems a long time ago that I last saw this river, and it's changed quite a bit too. Much narrower, much less reedy. Still tidal here, still a lot of boat traffic, but this is a bit of the river that I'm more familiar with, having paddled this section before. Just stopped for a drink of water and a snack of beef jerky, and very nice it is too. I'm going to have to start looking out for a place to stop for the night. There's not very much along here. It's literally just a raised footpath on this kind of like flood defence berm, and reedy marsh either side. If I carry on walking, I'm gonna get to Beccles, and then I won't stand a chance of finding anywhere in the town there. I'm catching a train from Beccles tomorrow. That's kind of the end of this leg, but I wanted to kind of find somewhere along this little leg before I get there. It's probably about 6 miles to Beccles, so it'll just leave a short little bit in the morning. It's actually a little bit early. It's probably only about 3:30 or something like that. I could carry on walking for a bit further, but I do just need to keep my eyes peeled for somewhere suitable, somewhere dry, and preferably out of the wind would be nice. starting to flag. I've been looking for a place where I can stop for the night, but there just isn't anywhere. I passed an old wind pump building, pump house back there, full of old machinery. I even contemplated going in there, but there were owl boxes set up in there, so I don't really want to disturb the owls. I also don't want them flapping about in and out. And there really wasn't anywhere flat around it. I thought there might be a bit of flat ground, but there just wasn't. And I'm a bit reluctant to camp on top of this footpath, this berm. It doesn't look like vehicles come along here, but they could, you know. And I don't know, maybe kids on motorbikes in the middle of the night, you just don't know, do you? If I'm set up and they come roaring through, they'd just never see me, would they? So I'm going to carry on a bit. I'm just having the drink that came in that Arctic ration pack I had for my dinner last night, and it's like an energy drink, so I thought that might perk me up a little bit, get some fluids into me. This'll do. Yep. I'm very glad to be stopped and to have set up and to be sitting down comfortably. Yeah, today's been quite a big day, bigger than I anticipated. I've just checked my app and it said 18 miles for today. Obviously, if you were walking this and not doing what I've been doing and running backwards and forwards for the camera, it would be less, probably 15 or 16. Yeah, but it's been quite a stomp today. But I'm really pleased with this little spot here. Gorgeous beneath this old oak tree. Be just the job for tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna have some dinner shortly, and then I might take a stroll back up to the river and Just sitting relaxed by the river, maybe on one of those little fishing platforms. They looked really nice. I'm not going to walk too far, but it's not too far up to the river. A little special hot chocolate, just for the aches, you understand. I've got honey soy chicken for my dinner. This was sent to me by a subscriber, as was breakfast this morning. So thank you guys. This one's from New Zealand. So looking forward to this. While I wait for dinner to rehydrate, I'm going to have some of these corny oat biscuits, which have got a little bit mullered, and I'm going to have whatever is in this little container here. It's got a picture of a smiling child on it. It could be anything. Ah, pate. Right, let's get into this. Looks good, and it's a good big portion. I'm gonna take a wander up to the river. I'm gonna take my rum with me and just go and enjoy a little bit of the evening up there, sat by the water. It is absolutely stunning out here. So peaceful. That wind has dropped, and all I can hear is the birds. Well, that was absolutely gorgeous down by the river. lovely way to spend an hour or so. And I've just got back here to camp, and there are bats flying around really close to me. Absolutely fantastic. I love bats. Crazy little things. I'm going to get myself off to bed. It's a little bit later than it was last night. Not a lot, but a little bit. But it's got quite chilly, and I finished all my rum. So it seems like a good time to, yeah, crawl into my pit and get some good sleep ready for the last little bit of the walk tomorrow into Beccles. It's not very far away, and that is my finish for this leg. Yeah, a good bit of kip, and I'll be fighting fit and ready for that, because I don't feel like I am at the moment. My legs are killing me. Yeah, it's been a good day today. It's been a long day, quite a bit of road walking again, but nicely balanced out with that wonderful walk around the marshes there and alongside the river, which was gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Loved it. And nice to be following the river again. Yeah, but it is time to crawl into my pit. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Morning folks, just enjoying a nice cup of coffee, which is going down very well. Had another reasonably good night's sleep, another 9 hours, not quite as unbroken as the night before. I woke up a few times just aching really, and had to roll over and just readjust my position. The miles have taken their toll on my legs, that's for sure. I'm just going to have a quick breakfast this morning of porridge. I'm going to get that down, force that down, and then get everything taken down here, packed away and put back to how it was when I arrived. And then I'll be on my merry way. Moo! My legs are easing up as I'm walking along. Those aches are fading away slowly. It's a beautiful morning, lovely and calm and still. The water is just so still, not a ripple on it, absolutely gorgeous. Still no sun though. Well, getting close to Beccles now, so I thought I'd stop and drink my last meagre 100 mils of water. And show you on the map where I am, where I've been. I meant to show you where I walked last night, so I thought I'd just take a minute, show you that on the map before heading into Beccles itself. Over here is where I camped the night before last, and this is that road section which I went along before coming off and then onto the footpaths. This is that lovely little church with a thatched roof, and then I came down here and that's Somerleyton Hall. And then there was a bit more road before coming down to that boatyard so close to the river. And then this is Waddling Lane, which took me across and down into Oulton Broad, the village or town village of Oulton Broad, named after the bit of water there which is also called Oulton Broad. And then across over the bridge and then back out into the marshes here. This is Carlton Marshes. I went right up to the top here where I rejoined the river, and that's what I've been following ever since, all the way along here. And I camped just here last night, and this morning I've walked along here and I'm over here somewhere, about to come into Beccles, so not very far to go now. We're not too far from the town of Beccles now, which is an ancient market town and popular boating centre. It's got loads of historic buildings and a very popular Lido outdoor swimming pool, even heated. It was a wealthy and important fishing port in Saxon times, and even paid its taxes in herrings. I like that. There are loads of accommodation options and shops and places to get something to eat and all that sort of stuff in Beccles, as well as a train station, which is where I'll be headed to get my train to head home. I've really enjoyed this stage of the walk, especially this section along the river, which is just glorious. But even the little inland detour away from the river down those little lanes and tracks was lovely, past lots of historical points of interest and places where you can stock up with supplies and things en route, which is always handy. The route is really well signposted, which is great. There are signposts and stickers on lampposts and all that sort of thing, so it's quite hard to go wrong, but always worth bringing a map with you just to be on the safe side in case you miss a sign or something like that. It's been an absolutely fantastic walk, thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm nearly into Beccles now, so what I'm going to do is leave that final bit of the walk through Beccles as the ending of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.